Giants are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Buccaneers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Carry now for Doug Martin. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Fights through one man. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Brown, 83 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Winston now to throw on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here's Winston. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 50 yards. Defense showing blitz. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. His throw incomplete. Oh, Jameis Winston still down. Must have been shaken up there on the last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
Then a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Throwing, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that takes us from second to third down. They'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 58 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the kick by Rosas is good. And with that, they'll move out in front by a couple here in this first quarter. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. To throw is Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A second down throw for Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Winston. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Taking it right down Broadway. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards on the ground. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now let's go. Gone. No.
Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Strong right. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. They come out here in the I. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Winston. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And now running right through it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, blue 90, blue 90.
Beckham goes in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. To throw, Winston. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now from the 50. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top. Second down, Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll toss it out to Sims. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up. In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go! 319! 319!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now they run with Sims. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now Jameis on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Jameis to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll throw again. Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again with Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try and run it with Martin. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
To throw is Winston. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Toss play to Sims. And some room to maneuver. Oh, nice move at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Winston. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Following the penalty, Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. He'll drop to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Green 39. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Harris has got it. Touchdown, Giants. Dwayne Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's Winston. And that's complete. It's Sims. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were looking to find space there for Paul Perkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Halfback sent in motion. They'll set up a throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. That close to taking a fourth-quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then, doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to